Well, man, people don't realize you cannot shut your mind down. You cannot put borders on that. You know what I mean? When you sit up there and start thinking about somebody progressing to another level, just because you sit up and say, well, the book say this. Oh man, that book could have been wrong because they didn't ever deal with his problem. You know what I'm saying? Sigmund Freud didn't deal with a whole lot of problems out here. And if you just based it on his blueprint, you see what I mean? You fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my God teaches me, you got to keep your mind open to anything. You know what I mean? He didn't have that much information on athletes trying to make it over the world, whereas when they don't make it and the junk they go through while trying to make it, where they push their body to the limit. You know what I mean? And then don't make it. You sitting up there, you got an athlete that's training for the Olympics to do something, and then he only comes in at second, third place. You don't know what kind of strain you put on that person mentally. And what is that but mental problems? Football players have been playing the game of football since Pop Warner. And they go through a school and everybody sit up there and say, man, you're number one. You know what I mean? You go to college, man, you're number one, and then get in the pros and say, man, you ain't making it. You know what I mean? You done won the Heisman Trophy and everything. Couldn't stand in there for 2 years. You know what I mean? What's that boy? WJR? Triple R? Remember the dude that played football for the Washington? Triple J. Robert Rooney Jr. or something like that. Whatever his name was the quarterback. He stayed in the league for 4 years. But everybody talked about what he was going to do.
For that brother, right?
Yeah. It's a whole lot different when you come into the pros as you're in college, just like it's a whole lot different from high school to college. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And sometimes you ain't got you think you got the physical ability to keep on moving. You see what I mean? But it's not. But then you got to sit up there and mentally handle that. Handle that thing that I'm not as good as I thought I was, or I'm not as good as everybody tried to tell me I was. And I believed them. You feel me?
That's because, people grow up with, some people grow up with a strong bond of family and shit, so all their family always telling me, yeah, you good. So they always used to hearing that. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when you face somebody else that's way better than you.
You feel somebody that knows where your body is lacking at. See, family only going to sit up there and hit on those things that they know that make you feel better. You may not be able to move on your toes or switch or run like Barry Sanders. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or run like Jim Brown with the power of Jim Brown. You know what I mean? You can't do that because you just ain't learned that one thing you just wasn't good enough to do. But then when you get up there to the pros, you find, oh shit, I ain't good as I could. I thought I could wiggle and get out of the way. No, I can only wig. I can't get to go on. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I ain't think I had the juke like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm so used to somebody telling me that, and now I gotta live with the fact that I don't have the go. I just got the wig. I ain't got the go. Oh my God, look at this. I'm about as good as I am. And that alone will sit up there and lose confidence in yourself.
Yep.
And if you mentally can't handle that, there go mental problem right there. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That you gotta understand the prospects of everything. A, the B, the C, the D, and then back again because you might have missed something the first time.
Good with the bad. I'm saying bad with the good. See, however you want to put it.
And you gotta remember, when you sitting up there talking about the bad still got some good in it because you're only talking about bad about what's obvious. You know what I mean? You ain't talking about the bad where it's fucking with you mentally and the subconscious and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like you got a badass haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They ain't talking about how bad it is in reference to length and thickness and all that junk. But it's just talking about it ain't bad as mine. I'm talking about good bad.
I know what you're talking about.
See what I'm saying? See, that's why I like you, man, because see, you understand that you ain't as good as me on a lot of shit, but at least you strive.
Sound good.
You want to make it, keep on trying to make it. See, mentally, you strong too, not just physically. See, I can't lift them weights when we talking about nothing, man. I can't lift 25. You know what I mean? But I can handle it. Shit, I just got over 20 pounds. I can lift 23 and a half. But tomorrow I might be 24, but it's get weaker. But mentally, if I couldn't handle my failures, then that means somebody got to come in there and say, yo, T, man, it ain't all that bad. You know what I mean? Just get used to being able to lift that 20 pounds. The 23 will come in there. You just strive to keep on going.
Lift something. You know
what I'm saying?
Instead of complaining about what you can't lift, be happy you can lift something.
That's
There's some people that can't even grab on or nothing else and lift
15.
anything.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, being happy with you for what you have, understanding the fact that I can't go to 25, but being happy with the 23 and a half. You see what I mean? And always be thinking on the positive sense that if you keep on, you'll get that 25 eventually. You feel me? More practice make perfect. But you got to understand that between that perfect and that not so perfect, that part of you that you still got to strive for rather than let it kick you in your ass and make you feel less than yourself.